Now that it's
Interesting.
been recorded. All right, guys. Hello. Happy Monday. Thanks for hopping on the call and giving us some of your time tonight. Um, I'm super excited because something like this doesn't really come around often. But my team means more to me than anything in the world. And there's nothing I love more than seeing your hard work noticed. Um, and with coming off Summit and just hearing, all of the stuff from Carl and more like vision and where he sees everything going. And really honing in on everybody matters, like not just the BODI, but literally everybody matters. I've always felt that that was so true for us, that we are not just I mean, you guys all know, we're not just a um, six pack tribe. There's something for everybody, and tons of families and lives and relationships and all sorts of situations are impacted through Beachbody. Um, but just seeing his vision and coming off of that high and everything else, I just really wanted to like get this into high gear and be able to give you guys something super exciting to work towards. I mean, probably all of you, well, I know all of you are already working your business anyway, but like I said, I really like to be able to treat people and recognize people. And so here we go. Here's what we're going to do. So, anyway, like I said, you're probably all pretty much working your business anyway, but I want to give you more incentive over the next 6 weeks to really come together as a community, because that's what we are at Beachbody as a team. I know we all have like our little teams within the one big team, but nothing is cooler than like seeing so many people come together, work together, no matter who your sponsor is, who your like sideline people are. But through Beachbody over the last like 6 years, um, well, you guys have all have this opportunity too. But for working my business every month, we get to go on Success Club trips. Working your business every month, hitting Success Club 5+ every month for a year, you earn an invitation to the Success Club trip. So um, we've been on quite a few of us have been on quite a few. Mexico, Punta Cana, the cruise a couple years ago, and Brian and I actually just got back from the Hard Rock Riviera Maya, which was where we were supposed to go in March. We just decided to take the voucher and use it at another time. So we had a great time. It was a little sad for me because the last time I was there, I was with four lovely ladies from our team, one of which was Carrie. And I was just like, where are my friends? But it was a great time. And the point of this is that we work so hard for those trips. And I mean, it's not hard work, right? But it really means a lot what we're doing. So it is a little hard. But being rewarded for that with these trips means a lot to people. So for a long time, Brian just put up with my travel bug and he was like, okay, we'll go on a vacation once a year. But, you know, I mean, I was working, I was a nurse, and eventually I stopped and was a stay at home mom. But like, it was fine. Like some people, it's fine with that. But for me, I just wanted to kind of be able to return a little bit for him, kind of return the favor, I guess you could say. So that is what these trips have meant to me. I have now been able to take him on these trips and just kind of be like, you know what, this one's on me, babe. And it's really cool. But however, back in like May and April, May, June, when Beachbody was doing the Take Action Challenge, I know all of you were like doing stuff for that. Because I was working my business and using the digital tracker on the coach office and adding people to my bod groups and inviting people, which is the whole premise of what we do here, I won another trip to the Hard Rock. But I'm not going to use it. I need to give it away to somebody else who really, deserves to have this kind of like reward themselves. So what we're going to do is I can gift it to somebody. It's 4 nights for two to the Hard Rock in Mexico. I can gift it to somebody, and I can't really choose who to gift it to. So we wanted to come together as a team, and as a team, collectively grow our businesses, grow the amount of people we can help, and then someone at the end will have been rewarded with this. So I'm going to kind of just get into a little bit of, not specifics just yet, because I'm going to toss it into to Carrie in a second. But the premise is we're going to be working for 6 weeks together collaboratively. Okay. This is not anything stressful. This is supposed to be super fun, super like, just coming together, keeping each other accountable on our own journeys, but also in our business, and just working with one another to grow our businesses. Okay. There's no like, this is not a push to anything. This is not a something mentorship, like a rank mentorship, nothing like that. We are talking baseline business things that you guys already do. And we just kind of want to recognize you guys. So that will be the grand prize at the end of the 6 weeks for someone to win. You take whoever you want. You can take your sister, your neighbor, your mom, your spouse, your boyfriend, whoever you want to take. And then we will also have a second tier prize and a third tier prize, maybe some other things sprinkled in too. But that is like the fun stuff. So it's 6 weeks. We're going to start August 1st. We're going to go to the September 15th. So it's 6 bonus weeks. Yes. So like we work Thursdays to Wednesdays. That's what we call our bonus week. So it's 6 of that. Every week you're going to have the opportunity to earn entries. So this is not a like earn points and whoever has the highest points at the end wins the trip. Because to be honest, I've been in a lot of those kinds of groups, and I know some of you guys have as well. And I just kind of get discouraged after a little bit. If I'm doing the work just like somebody else, but I don't necessarily, you know, and I'm like, Carrie's better with her words. That's why she's going to hop in. But I don't like, for me, I don't like seeing, let's say, I don't know, say whatever it is for this week. Say Carrie goes guns blazing and she has 30 points, but I also worked and I have 10 points. Well, now in order for me to be the highest amount of points, I have to not only catch up 20 points to Carrie for next week, but I've also got to try to beat her for whatever her week 2 is. And so I wanted to make it where you earn entries for doing the things in your business. And at the end, it's going to be a lot of entries. So we're going to have a spreadsheet. But at the end, however many entries you have, like that's however many entries are going to go into the prize wheel giveaway. Okay. So the more you do, the more entries you have, the higher chances you have at winning the trip, winning the Nikes, and so on and so forth. If you do win the trip, someone else will win the Nikes. You're not just gonna collectively sweep it out there. But I hope that everybody kind of gets that idea and is more excited about doing it that way. So you just don't feel like defeated one week and then the next week kind of have to rebuild your momentum and then, kind of keep climbing after people, because that's not what I want people to do. I don't want people to be competing with one another. This is not, that's not what Beachbody is about, competition. Never been about that. So everybody's got an even playing ground. We're going to see what happens and we'll go from there. So I'll get into some specifics, but I'm going to toss it to Carrie for a few minutes.
Did you say me? Sorry, I don't know is my internet lagging or is anyone else getting a little bit of a lag on Megan? Is that my Wi-Fi?
Am I lagging? It could be.
I'm also getting a lag.
Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm sorry, Megan. You were doing so good. I didn't want to stop you.
Me. I'm at the beach and there's, I guess the Wi-Fi is awful.
Okay.
I mean, have you guys heard me at all?
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like your video and your voice just aren't matching up for me,
Oh,
but I can
perfect. I
hear
love it.
everything you're saying
It's just
really
like
well.
bits and pieces. It's really not where we're all just staring at you like, what are you
I
doing?
saw everyone moving, so I was like, okay, this is good.
Yeah,
Okay. All
we'll
right.
let you know if it gets like real bad.
Okay.
I'm like the literal hot mess express tonight, you guys. I'm sorry. I tried to log on from my laptop and it's new and it wasn't working. And here we are. So we're really, really excited about this challenge, like Megan was saying, because we've never been able to do something like this before. And I just want to like thank Megan for being so generous with offering this up to the team, and not just her team, but like my team and Jen's team and like the whole downline. I think that's amazing because like Beachbody will do stuff like this, but you're in the pot with 400,000 other coaches when you're doing it with Beachbody. Like this is just our team. And we really wanted to make it something super collaborative, super fun and engaging, and something that anyone, like a coach from like day one who's never worked the business before, could earn entries all the way to a diamond level. And we cut it at diamond because we just thought that was fair. We didn't want to throw the star diamonds in the pot. We wanted to just, like we said, make it fun, not make it discouraging, like Megan says. So I love that, it's not like the highest point earner wins. It's you get a certain number of entries in the pot. So try to get as many as you possibly can, and she'll break that down for you. All I was going to talk about is my jam, which is just having a little bit of vision behind the actions that we are taking, because it's so easy, whether again you're day one coach or year 5, whatever, how many days that is, coach, it's so easy to sometimes just get caught up in the minutia or the tasks, and to get burdened, or like the people that are ghosting you, or the people that are being rude to you, or like whatever it is. It's easy to get caught up in all that and forget the actual reason why you ever even started a business, or why you like cared to try in this business. And for me, whenever I start to feel like I'm losing momentum or I'm dragging, it's kind of that gut check where I'm like, Carrie, let's go back to why. Like, what does this actually mean for you? And it is so different for all of us. Like for some of us, it could be very income driven in the sense of like things you're trying to provide for your family. But I honestly think a lot of us, especially starting out, you have a solid job and you have a solid income. So it's not necessarily that in the beginning, like it's the idea of it, but it could be more. It could be like, date nights, getting your nails done without feeling guilty about it, getting your hair done, super bougie, expensive place, and not feeling guilty about it, like whatever it is. Or it could be just having a bunch of fun for 6 weeks and earning this bomb trip and taking one person along with you. Like, how cool is that, you guys? This isn't even like you have a year to earn a Success Club trip. You have 6 weeks to just go all in, rack up some points. And like the worst case scenario is you help a few people get healthy and you earn some money. Like that's the worst case scenario. If you literally do nothing else. Well, I guess worst case would be you do nothing. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then you'll just be right back to where you are right now. So worst case scenario is you stay right here. But we all want to go forward and achieve this all together. So like we said, we do want to make it super collaborative between the teams. We don't want to make it like a competition at all. We just want to make it something that you guys can bounce ideas off of each other. You can tell each other what's working for you. I have found, and Megan, I know, has found this too, when you move up in ranks, Beachbody puts you in different threads and in different groups and whatever. And I have always found those to be very helpful because I really love to hear ideas from other people. I feel like that just I'm not naturally creative at all. So when I hear it from other people, it helps me get the creative juices flowing. And I think that's kind of what we're going for, because we're really right now, and I know you've heard it before, I've said it before, if you're on my team, I'm sorry. Right now, we are definitely at a turning point in not only Beachbody, but in home fitness. Like a huge turning point. Like I feel so blessed and jazzed to be in Beachbody right now at this moment, because like I feel like this was the 21-day fix moment like 7 years ago or whatever it was, when like something came in and just exploded the Beachbody community, because we've never had this interactive platform before that they're about to roll out in September and do the test groups in August. So I'm like, I get goosebumps thinking about what could happen for all of you if you take advantage of this. And this is kind of why we chose this moment in time to really do something that's going to help us build momentum as a team. And hopefully we can just all have fun with it and lean into each other. And Megan's going to break down kind of how we figured out the entries. And if you have literally never worked the business a day in your life, you might have some questions. Any of you might have questions at some point. I would suggest, and Megan, you can tell me if you agree with this. I would suggest as Megan's chat talking, throw whatever questions you might have in the chat, just like throw them up. I don't care. No question's a dumb question. And then at the end, we'll go through and answer questions. Does that sound good? Okay, perfect. You ready, Megan?
Yeah, so I'm gonna put up the graphics just in case my words aren't coming through. But just tell me if that happens. Okay. Okay, good. See it? Okay, cool. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so first of all, don't get overwhelmed. This will be very easy to understand, I hope. If you have a question, pop it in the chat. I turned my chat off, so I'll go at the end. But here's where we're going with this. I can't see. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna end up, this is a little extra, but we're gonna end up polling you guys over the next few days, kind of getting like opinions. But since we are doing this collectively as a team, and that's the whole premise, working together, collaboration, just getting better ourselves, there's going to be another thing team related that will come out of this if we enroll collectively 60 coaches by September 15th. Okay, so the end of our little contest here. 60 doesn't really mean anything. It's just a number that I picked divided by the certain amount of weeks, and I felt like we had 6 weeks. 10 coaches, added 10 coaches this week, every week. I felt like so many people could do that. And so maybe I kind of lowballed it, but I think that'll be no problem for this team. So that is what we'll do. And I have a graphic where your face is going to go up. Well, graphic came from Carrie, so thank you, Carrie. Your face is going to go up right up on a bubble of all the 60 slots every time you bring on a coach. Okay, so how do you earn entries though for the prizes? Digital tracker. If you don't know where the digital tracker is in your Coach Online office, when you log in on the very main screen, top right corner, it says digital tracker. So you click that and it'll take you there. If you've never used a digital tracker, it's very simple. And all you're going to have to do is go in there and track your business. Why do we want you to track your business and earn an entry that way every week? Because if you're tracking, then you're doing your business, I think. And can get so like confusing tracking your business, paper, spreadsheets, all this stuff. This makes it very simple, and I really think it will make everybody not overwhelmed seeing exactly what needs to be done. And it doesn't look like the business activity tracker on paper. I think it actually looks much simpler for my brain. So if you do it 4 times a week, then you're going to get an entry. You're just going to send a screenshot. We'll just put it in like whatever pod or something, or we'll have something at the end of the week where you can screenshot it and put it in just as proof. This probably should just also go as saying we have a great team. I don't really think we have any reason to worry, but this is going to be the honor system, you guys. Okay, I'm going to track things as best I can, and it's obvious like I can track volume each week and Success Club and coaches and that sort of thing, but we're going to have the spreadsheet that everybody, and you're going to go in and put in you know, what happened for everything. Like I'll have it all lined out. It would just be too crazy otherwise. So in August, so we're going to split this up for Success Club in August and September. In the whole month of August, Success Club 5, Success Club 10, Success Club 10 plus, 3, 5, 7 entries. Okay. Then for September, if you get, you know, whatever the above by the 15th, so say you hit SC 12 by the 15th, okay, you're going to get 7 entries and then double that. So you're going to get 14 entries for September. So that'll be how that works, okay? Since it's a shorter month, I'm going to give you guys more. Enrolling a coach, you're going to get 3 entries. And then that will collectively go towards our big team, like sort of thing. Rank advancing. So in our business, it is super important because we're growing and we're not just, you know, wanting to sign people necessarily for the discount or preferred customer. And really, like all of us, we're here because we use the products and we've seen changes. So when we're enrolling people and holding ranks, we really want to hold them for the amount of time that we really should be and getting people to stay on things. So we hold ranks for 6 weeks. And for every week that you hold rank for 1 week, you'll get 3 entries. But if you hold it for the 6 weeks, that is really what you're supposed to do, you'll get, what is that, 3 times 6? I guess 18 entries. I should have just put 18 entries instead of double. But then you get 18. Okay, then this one I'm kind of a little bit more excited about because that's like, I feel like all stuff we kind of just stuff we already see and know. But the weekly, we're going to have a product focused volume challenge. So for every 2 weeks, I got it on another slide and I'll move over in a second, but you're going to have a product or 2. Am I okay? It says I'm unstable. Okay. Sometimes I'm unstable, but now I'm good. So every 2 weeks, we've come up with a product or 2 for that, that timeline for you to focus on when you are talking to your challengers or talking on your stories or, you know, talking to people in real life, as well as yourself. If you've never tried any of these, you will need to be trying them for that as well. So every week that you do, you get 3 of the products, you get more, but 3, you get 15 entries, okay? So let's go to that one. Oops. Okay. Did this one come across all the pictures and stuff? Cool. Okay. All right. So August 1st to August 11th. I did these kind of in like, I kind of thought about it for a little bit. So we're still in August. It's still hot. August can sometimes be hotter. Hydrate. I know a lot of people in my challenge groups love hydrate. I mean, for various reasons. I take it before bed after I have a couple cocktails and I feel glorious in the morning. But workouts, that sweating, that sort of thing. But I give it to Bryce. I mean, we all know what hydrate is, you know, we use it for many different ways. So I think in August, that could be a great way to pose like beat the heat, you know, use this to like help yourself in August. Next 2 weeks, end of the summer refresh. Okay. That way you can talk about doing a refresh after Labor Day with whoever. Okay. So that'd be a great time to get the refreshes ordered. So people coming back from Labor Day weekend can do that. I also put the bevy in that one because the focus bevy, because bevy's supposed to help, you know, curb cravings and stuff. So if you think about it, you're going to do the refresh. You're going to have these great habits going, but we want to help people keep it going. Okay. And I think that can just really kind of help go along the same lines with it. And then after school snack time, you guys can see what that is. I put in the weekender because I felt like, you know, the bars for the kids, can do the hydrate for the kids as well. And then, you know, parents, friends, family, they can all try all the other things too. Daily Sunshine. Now, I'm going to leave this up to you guys, but there's the Daily Sunshine bags and there's also Daily Sunshine samplers. Okay. I'm going to let you decide what you're comfortable with and who you're talking to and what they need versus like, hey, I got this sampler and let's just go that way. Like, really talk about what they need. If you're telling them about the product and, why, hearing from them and, you can offer them Daily Sunshine for what they need, some people will just be cool getting the bag and that's fine. That's good. And other people really will just need to try both flavors first. So I'm going to leave that part up to you, but that's kind of what we're doing. The bonus week ending 9/8 for 2 weeks. Okay, and then after 9/8, there is only 1 week there. So for that week, it's going to be our boosts. Okay, so we've kind of gone through summer. We've gotten ourselves cleaned up a little bit with the refresh. The kids are going back to school. Teachers, people are going back into offices, sort of, kind of, maybe. Who knows? God. Don't know, but the boosts, okay? I did a Power Greens challenge in my challenge group in March for, greens, March, that sort of thing. And it was a hit, guys. It was a hit. And I still have girls who are just doing their greens shot every day. Miss Jamie Miller puts Energize in it. I don't know how or why, but that's a story for another day. But it's a great thing. And then people who also need more help with their digestion, you got the digestive help, a lot of extra fiber, because a lot of people don't get enough fiber in their diet. And that's a huge problem for their gut and then their whole makeup. So if you do 3 of those for the bonus week, then you'll earn the 15 entries every time. What else? I will leave up to you guys the 3 weeks there where there's 2 products. You do what works for you, but I wanted to give it to you this way and tell you what to focus on. So it's just one less thing. Okay. And what is it? 11, 12 to 14 days is plenty of time to be focused on one product. And then the next 2 weeks, talk about another product. What would really help if you've never done one of these, you pick one now that you've never done and ordered it before you talk about it. That would really help. But also, if you're going to do, let's just say you've never tried Daily Sunshine. Maybe you don't have kids. You've never tried it. And it's not just necessarily for kids. But maybe you've never tried it and you're like, I'm going to try this as an after school, after work treat every day. Anybody want to try it with me? 4 days, that's it. You could do a sampler, they could do a sampler, whatever. I'm going to leave the creativity up to you guys. That's not my, sweet spot. So let's see. Let's go back real quick. Okay. Is there anything? Let's see. There we go. There we go. That's Miranda. That's where I was going about the cure for hydrating. Okay, super simple. Good. A few of these. Oh, okay. Shoot. So, which ones are not available in Canada?
There's only 1 week where there isn't anything that I like. The Weekender kit and also Daily Sunshine aren't in
Oh,
Canada yet.
okay.
But all the other weeks, like the 3-day refresh is there. We don't have the Bevy, but I'll just focus on 3-day refresh.
Okay.
And then we have Hydrate and we have the boosts. So
Okay, that's my thought. I'm sorry, I forgot about
No,
that.
that's okay.
So
I still have some American customers. I just can't try them myself.
no, that's true too. But you know what? I'll leave it up to you to decide. And so this goes for all of you too. Like if you are, I just did it this way so you could take out a little bit of guesswork. But if you're like, I really don't want to talk about beach bars and Daily Sunshine, and you want to talk about collagen and Energize instead, go for it. But have a system in place. And Miranda, you can still obviously earn points that week. You just do something else, whatever works for you and whatever you feel like. So for anybody, like if something doesn't align with you, that's fine. Just pick a product though, and that would be what your focus is for the 2 weeks. But that's something, we can in the talk about and collab on. Like if you have an idea that isn't one of these, share it and share why. And maybe that works better for somebody else too than what I've put on here. Um, but thank you for pointing that out. I forgot about that. Okay, let's see. I can go out of this. How do I stop? Okay. So I don't know. Seems like you guys don't have questions. I hope that was maybe too easy. I don't know.
Simple is good though.
Yeah. Okay.
Simple is good, I think.
Okay, good.
I'm excited about the volume challenges. That's like my most exciting thing too. I think because you guys know, like we always talk about we want to help people and we want to meet them where we're at and we want to give them solutions. But then how often do we actually talk about hydrate? I drink hydrate every freaking day, multiple times a day. Like we run through hydrate in my house and I don't talk about it that much. Even in my challenge groups, like and collagen, and like I literally have Beachbody threw up in my pantry and I only mainly talk about, like literally, I love it all, but I only really talk about Shakeology and Energize. Energize is life. But there's like so many other solutions we have for people that we just don't focus on. And I love that Megan broke it down too in terms of the time of the year, because it can help us start to get our wheels spinning in terms of like when we are planning our businesses out and we want to try to plan ahead a little bit. And that's where I think overwhelm comes a lot in your business, is when you're just scrambling and you didn't really plan a couple weeks ahead or like a month or two ahead. So I think that's why I'm excited about that volume challenge too, because like obviously we're always looking for people that want the total solution, but what about those that already have it and maybe they need a little bit more, right? So I'm pumped to see you guys like rock this challenge.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. So now you guys know what's going on. You know how it's going to work. I'm going to talk behind the scenes with Carrie, and we're going to try Carrie and Jen, and we're going to like figure out, I'll get you guys the way we're going to track it and more info like about chat thread, that sort of thing. But any like, specific questions you have, please post them in the big team page. If you're not in there and your coach gave you this call link, get in there. And that way, I'm sure if you have the question, somebody else does too. And we can, think about it and give you an answer if we have to think about it, or just give you an answer. Yeah. And so just like to tack on what Carrie said too, like the total solution is so important and we all know that, but I have found over the last couple years that it's just way better and it feels better to just meet people where they're at. And we have so much more to offer than just a challenge pack, which I'm not saying don't hit Success Club with your challenge packs or your Shakeology HD or whatever, because you do need that. But, this is great for other things. Like Janice said, she uses hydrate for her runs and rarely talks about it. So yeah, I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, as far as the trip, you will have until next March to use it. So that's why also, the longer something drags on, I think the more we like kind of teeter out and get a little bored. So that's why I really only wanted to make this 6 weeks. That way it still gave people ample time to use the trip, obviously. It's a great place. I think you'll love it. It'll just be, I think it'll be awesome for you. We've been there twice. We've been to a couple other Hard Rocks and we haven't been disappointed. It's just nice to like win something that you worked for, that is, just something of that level. You know what I mean? It's not just a shirt. It's not a bobblehead. It's not, a cooler backpack, which they're all great. And I love swag, but I just think this is something this is more of a life opportunity. Like some people will never have an opportunity, not saying on this team necessarily, but some people don't have the opportunity to go on trips like this or make experiences like this with someone that they love or a friend or whoever. And I just think that there's so many deserving people. Just so happen I won it, again, which I was like, can I trade this in for something else? But no, I'm glad I actually won it because I'm really glad I get to do this with it. So I think you all are on an even playing field. I think you all already know what to do. You just keep doing what you're doing, and we're just going to track it over the next couple of weeks, really. No, it doesn't. It doesn't include the ride or your airfare. I guess I should put that little disclaimer in. It is just a 4-night stay, all inclusive for 2. Who knows? Maybe I'll like send you a little gift while you're there. But yeah. So okay. Well, I want you guys to get to your night and enjoy it. But we will, Carrie and I and Jen are here. So we'll get you more information out this week, but you guys know the deal. I'll put these graphics in the big team page. If you have like a success buddy that you're already like in tune with every day, grow a little, we're going to grow a little bit. We're going to expand out of our comfort zones, and we're going to become buddies with other people too, so we can all learn and grow and have fun together. Okay, I guess that's it then, guys. Carrie, anything else?
I always have something more to say, but I'm not. I'm just gonna.
Oh no, go.
I'm not gonna keep everyone on here for forever. I'm just excited. I'm excited. That's all.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm excited to watch you guys. So somebody work hard because I'm ready to pass this on.
All of you work hard. Oh, wait, you just remind me. Okay, I did have one last thing. I'm sorry. Just remember the really nice thing about collaborating, the really nice thing about the volume challenges, if you are an Emerald or above, is that all of our collective volume supports each other's income. And it helps us all raise that up a little bit in terms of team cycle bonus. And if you have no idea what that means and what the ranks mean, that's fine. Ask your coach and we'll talk to you about it. But basically, the better we all do, the more we all succeed together, which is great.
Yep.
Okay, I'm done.
I know it's just one trip and you're all going to work super hard, but at the end of the day, whoever wins the trip doesn't mean they're any better than any of you. Okay. It just is the way it works out. But custom Nikes are pretty freaking cool too. All right, guys. What'd you say?
I said true that.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yes.
Bye, ladies. Thanks for giving us your time tonight.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.